Hey, I'm super excited that you got started on your oil journey with the Home Essentials Kit. And I want to go through this kit and explain each oil and how to use them. And I also want to do a little few diffuser tips for you as well. So let's get started because I want you to dive into those oils and get started if you already got them, or if you haven't received them yet, the second they come, open them up and let's start using them. So let's start off with the diffuser. So the diffuser you got is called the La Luz diffuser. It's so cute. It's made of glass, adorable. I love this diffuser. So it'll give you instructions in the box, but I wanted to go through a couple of things because I've had some people have issues with these things. So I want to make sure that I'm telling you this before it becomes an issue that could have been prevented. So the glass outer shell comes off, and then on the inside, there's another little lid that will come off. When you do that and you go fill it with water, there is a line that says water level. Do not fill above that line because otherwise the mist or the steam or whatever you want to call that will not come out of the diffuser with it being above the water level line. So make sure you're noting that because that is super important. And I use about 6 to 8 drops in my diffuser. I like strong smells, so I like it to smell really aromatic and fragrant. If you are new to this and you're a little bit more sensitive to the smells because it's all new to you and you're not really sure if you're going to like it, I would start with 2 to 4 drops. If you feel like you want to increase it at any point, you can absolutely do that. So all the care instructions are in there. And then of course, replace the glass lid and then it'll tell you what buttons are for what. And it comes with a cord that you can plug into the wall. So now let's dive into the oils. So the top 10 oils are in this kit and I'm super excited because these oils are phenomenal and you cannot live without any of them. So I'm going to start with the most basic one. I'm going to start with lemon. So lemon is one everybody knows and has heard before. Lemon is amazing to help detox gently. Okay. This isn't going to make you have to run to the bathroom and you're detoxing hard and you're really headachy. This is going to be a very gentle detox. So 2 to 4 drops of lemon into your water every day. Make sure your water bottle is either stainless steel or glass, and only because lemon breaks down plastic. So when you put this into your system internally, it will break down all the plastics, all the toxins in your body to help kind of gently push them out of your system. If you're putting this into a plastic water bottle or a cup that's plastic, it's going to break down that plastic, leach it into the water, and then you're going to drink it, negating all the things that you would like to do with the lemon anyway. So lemon, 2 to 4 drops in your water every single day. I would never go above maybe 10 drops. 10 drops, you'll get really detoxifying effects. So 2 to 4 drops should be sufficient each day. There are other tips you can use with lemon. Lemon is really great, a really great cleaner. It's really disinfecting. So you can put this in some of your multi-purpose surface sprays that you're using if you're going to make those. This is also a really good sticker or sticky residue remover. So if you have Goo Gone that you usually will use on, sticky residue, try lemon. It's phenomenal. I really also like using lemon to clean my shoes, like the soles of my shoes on the bottom around them. It's a really great cleaner for that. So some of the uses for lemon, but I really want you to start diving in and using it internally every day for its benefits. Okay, the next oil I'm going to talk about is lavender. Lavender has very calming effects. This one is phenomenal to help you calm and relax at the end of the day if you're trying to fall asleep and just kind of let everything go. This can also be used during the day. It's not going to make you like sleepy and cause that kind of effect on you during the day. So you can use this if you're having a stressful moment, if you're having a hard time with a situation, anything like that, you can use lavender for. What I would do is if it's during the day and you're having an emotional stressor hit you, I would put a couple drops over your heart, rub it in, breathe, smell it, do all of that, get your body kind of just chilled out. If you're doing it at night to fall asleep, you could either put it in your really pretty diffuser. You could also put a couple drops on your pillow to smell it before bed, or you could also put it on your heart to kind of calm down and get, centered and grounded and back down to that Zen moment. So lavender is great for that. Another thing people don't really realize about lavender, it's a really great antihistamine. So it's got antihistamine properties in it. So for people that suffer with seasonal threats, like, outside your eyes are, your eyes are itchy or they're watery and your nose is running, anything like that, you can use lavender to help calm that down. So what I would do is I just put a little drop or 2 on my finger, rub my fingers together, and I would rub it around my orbits. Don't get too close to your eyes. It will sting. So rub it around those orbits, rub it down, down and around jawline, just making sure that you're only using like 1 or 2 drops. Okay. It's very potent. It's very strong. So making sure that you're not using too much, because otherwise you will be like, whoa, it is really like in your face. So that's lavender. And I want you to use that tonight when you go to bed. The next one I'm going to talk about is peppermint. Peppermints, again, I mean, all of these oils have a million uses, but peppermint really does have a million uses. The one thing I really love about peppermint is it really takes away head tension and, you know, that stress of maybe staring at a computer all day, or you've had a stressful moment with kids and, you know, it just kind of goes to your head, or you've had a day with family or friends or something happen. Headaches are really amazing for peppermint. Again, I put like a drop or 2 on my finger. I'll rub my fingers together and rub them back by my hairline on my temples, not too close because otherwise it will burn the eyes. So rub them back by my temples. Maybe I'll even go across my forehead too. Peppermint's really opening. So if you're feeling like it's just really, you know, you're really congested or you're really, you know, feeling like tense, peppermint's really going to help open those airways and open that brain, the brain capacity to start thinking as well. Again, peppermint too, because it's so opening, you can use it on your chest if you're feeling like you can't, you know, catch your breath or you're having a hard time breathing. It's really great for your tummy problems too. So you can take a drop or 2 of peppermint under your tongue if you're having stomach issues. You can also rub a drop or 2 on your belly and rub it around if you're having tummy problems, gas, bloating, anything like that. Peppermint's great for any of those types of things. This is also really good if you burn yourself. Say you're reaching into the oven and you burn your wrist or you burn your thumb or something like that. Immediately put a drop of peppermint on there, let it cool down. It takes that heat right out. So it's not that continued, you know, oven burn or that burn on your hand. It will really, really soothe that. If you do burn yourself, do peppermint, and then right on top of peppermint, because you can layer oils, put on lavender. So cooling, taking that burn out. Lavender's calming to the skin. So those two in conjunction with any burn, actually, sunburn, if you're out in the sun and you've had a long day there and you're kind of burnt on your chest or your nose or wherever it might be, put some peppermint in a little lotion or oil, carrier oil like coconut oil, and I would rub that all over at the end of the day. And then I would layer that again with lavender to help soothe. So those are things you can use right away to clear that tension. It's also really good to use in the car as well. Like if you drive a lot and you're starting to feel like you're falling asleep, peppermint's really good to awaken your senses, open everything up, and get you kind of alert again. Okay, the next oil is tea tree. Tea tree is phenomenal for cleansing anything, face, counters, cuts, wounds, skin, anything cleansing, tea tree is great for. So I use a drop or 2 of this in my face cleanser every day, and I'll wash my face with that. It's great for blemishes. If you want to just put like a drop or a dab on your, you know, finger and put it where your zits or blemishes might be. I love it for that. You can also put it in an all-purpose spray to clean, and we'll talk about, you know, cleaners and things like that if you're interested in switching out some of your household cleaners. And tea tree can be put on skin irritation, so rashes, anything that might come about with, if you cut yourself, it will sting a little bit, but I promise you it'll clean everything out of there and it'll make it heal really fast. So tea tree is really great for skin, and it's also great to clean with. And frankincense is the next one. This one I like to couple with tea tree. So if you do have a cut or if you have like something skin wise going on, tea tree is going to cleanse that area, and frankincense is going to regenerate and reignite those cells to kind of heal. Frankincense is known as the cell regenerator. So I do 2 drops under my tongue every day. And it's only because I love it to help regenerate my cells, get my brain going. It gets my brain functioning really well. 2 drops of frankincense under tongue every single morning. That's your homework to do. I want you to try this out because I love frankincense for that matter. So when you're using it on a cut, you use tea tree to clean it out, put frankincense on top of that tea tree, and it'll really help that healing process. You'll notice that your healing time is decreased tremendously by using frankincense. And if there's ever an ailment that you can't come up with any oil for, because you're like, I don't know what to use, when in doubt, use frankincense. So this is like the king of oils. That's why we call him Frank the King. So frankincense is amazing for that. The next one is On Guard. On Guard's our protective blend. So this one's really going to boost those immune properties in your system. So you can take this internally. If you like the taste of it, you can put it in a little bit of warm water. If you like that presentation, you can put this on the bottoms of your feet at night before bed. You can put a couple drops on your spine and rub it up and down your spine every day. I would use On Guard every day to protect your immune system, especially for children. If they're going to school or if they're out, you know, playing with their friends, On Guard every day for the whole family. So 2 drops, bottoms of your feet, 2 drops on your spine, or 2 drops in your mouth or in some water every day is really going to help boost that immune system. So you can use On Guard for that. Again, you can use On Guard to clean with because it is really great for cleansing and killing all the bad guys, I should say. So you can use On Guard in your cleaning products as well. Again, that's a whole nother subject for making at-home cleaning products, but On Guard is one of those things that we can use that for. The next one is Breathe. Breathe does exactly what it says. If you're struggling with congestion in your chest, if you're, if you have a cold, if you've got any of those symptoms, I love Breathe to use like you would Vicks Vapor Rub. So I make a little jar of coconut. I just get a little jar of coconut oil and I'll put like 20 drops of Breathe in, mix it around. And I have my homemade, natural, amazing Vicks Vapor Rub. And I'll take it with me if we're traveling. I take it with me if we're going anywhere, because you never know when somebody's going to get congested or, they just can't breathe, anything like that. This is also really amazing to use before a workout, whether it's walking, yoga, HIIT training, anything strenuous. Breathe is amazing. I will put 1 or 2 drops on my chest, rub it around, and then really inhale and smell and do some amazing things with it, because this will open up airways and it'll make you just get that pep in your step a little bit faster. So Breathe is amazing for anything lung congestion, anything related to that. The next one is Digestion. Digestion is amazing as well for congestion and feeling, like you're stuffed up. But this one was made more for tummy issues. So if you're feeling gassy or bloaty, or you go out to eat and you're feeling like, ugh, that was not so great, couple drops, 2 drops, everything's like 2 drops, 2 drops on your belly, rub it around, 2 drops under your tongue if you prefer it that way. This one is so great to help your body recalibrate and to redo what it's supposed to. So I actually will just do a couple drops of this on my tummy every single time I eat, if I remember, every time. But keep this around, keep this in the kitchen, keep this, somewhere where you can use it very regularly, because it will really help your body break down foods and digest. So again, internally a couple drops, on your belly a couple drops, however you can get this in, and if you like the taste of it. This one's also really good for car sickness or altitude sickness. If you're flying and you get that like an airplane, this one's great to do. And again, same as the peppermint, I'll put a couple drops on my fingers, rub it on my temples, around my forehead, and then on my belly. And it really helps take that nausea feeling out of your system. So Digestion's so great for digestive system. Next one is oregano. Oregano. This bottle of oregano will last you a really long time. Oregano is very powerful and it kills a lot of things in a good way. And so you want to be very careful with oregano. It's a very hot oil. You don't want to put this on your skin neat, which means you don't want to just put it on your skin straight up oil. It will burn. It will make your skin hot. And so you're going to want to use a carrier oil if you're ever doing it topically. But mostly what I recommend is people taking this internally in a veggie capsule, which is an empty capsule that you're going to put 2 drops into and take it, because that's going to help with any feelings of colds and flus and viruses and bacteria and things that you might encounter. The oregano is really going to help with that. This also really does do great with skin tags too. So there's a whole thing with skin tags. You could put a little toothpick in there, get some oregano, put it on a skin tag if it's on your neck or wherever it might be, and really do that for a few days. And that skin tag will really just kind of heal itself and fall off. The last one is Deep Blue, and Deep Blue is going to be an oil that you use when you have like muscle aches and pains and you have issues with inflammation. So Deep Blue is going to be one that you're going to rub on and outside. So you won't take this in externally. And you're really gonna make sure that you're focusing it on the area that you have the problem. So if it's a knee pain, if it's a shoulder pain, if it's going to be shoulder, upper back, and low back, it is all going to be super great for inflammatory issues. I do love Deep Blue also for headaches, because I feel like this is so good anti-inflammatory. I actually will just part my hair on top and I'll put a couple drops on the crown of my head and use this when I have headaches going on too. So Deep Blue is great for on the outside. Use it with a carrier oil if you want to. A couple drops is all you need, but start putting it on those painful areas. I love putting this on my shoulders at night before bed, because I feel like the weight of the world that I had all day just helps relax and let everything go. So Deep Blue is going to be really great for calming calming and relaxing those muscles down. So I hope that you get started right away with your oils. Open them up, use them, use most of them every day. Oregano is probably going to be the one you don't use every single day, but all the other ones you can use every single day. Start diffusing them, sleeping with, going to bed with oils on at night, and starting your day in the morning with oils too. It's just going to be a really great like jumpstart to your day with that. So I cannot wait to connect, and I can't wait for you to start using your oils.